Hello, Bow Valley family. It's good to be able to talk to you today. Back when I started, back in September, I had a family talk with you and I shared some things with you that I felt like were values and important to us. Before I begin, I just want to say thank you to all of you who have prayed for Deb and I and who've been kind, brought meals. You have just been an amazing blessing to our family and such an encouragement. So thank you so much for just how God has demonstrated his love in very practical ways through you. Deb and I are still weary. We're still trying to get our strength back. I got back from the hospital a week ago today. And so thank you for, we're on the mend, but we appreciate so much your kindness to us. In light of what Premier Kenny shared last Tuesday, I met with the staff and leadership team last night and wanted to be able to share with you some thoughts that we've come together and we believe is best for the church, and again, to keep our church safe and also to do what God has called us to do to continue to take the gospel to this community. So beginning from now, this coming Sunday to the rest of May, all of our services will be live online. There will be no in-person worship services on Sunday. There will be no in-person gatherings in children, youth, even our small groups. They can meet if they want to meet virtually, but we, just because of the restrictions that have been put in place, we want to just do that as a church and follow those guidelines. Long before I got COVID, long before even all of this third wave came in, and I got with our preaching team and we talked about what we were going to do in May, and we felt like God was leading us to talk about enduring hope out of Philippians. And I think it's so God ordained and so important. This week Paulo is going to be speaking out of chapter 2, and in the middle of chapter 2 Paul writes this poem around which everything gravitates in the book of Philippians. But he says, "Do nothing out of rivalry or conceit, but in humility consider others as more important than yourselves. Everyone should look out not only for their own interest, but also for the interest of others." For me, I think there are people in our church who probably think we're not doing enough, we're not being brave, we're not being courageous. But really, we have sought to say, what is Christ asking of us as a church? And as a church, we really believe this is the best way forward. No one's telling us we can't preach the gospel. No one's telling us we can't share our faith. They're just asking us to be safe and to work together to try to stem this spike. I want you to know it's real, folks. It was real for us, and I called my family together and just said I wasn't sure if I was going to make it. So I don't think this is a hoax. This is real. And so I know that many of you are weary. I know that you're tired of hearing about COVID. Could I encourage you to remember that in crisis, it not only develops our character, but it reveals the character that you have. And so what I'm praying is that we would be kind and gracious to each other. It's not helpful to be mean-spirited, to say ugly things. So please, if you're doing that, stop it. It is not helpful, and it's very discouraging to our staff and to our leadership. Find out ways that you can reveal Christ's character, even though you may be getting tired of regulations and tired of all that's happening. What I would hope for you is that over the next month, while we're meeting online, that you would press into Jesus and that you would come to know him and love him even more. I appreciate you. I love you. I'm so looking forward to what God's going to do in Bow Valley in the days ahead. Lord bless you.